Hello everybody, I am Shackles and welcome back to Let's Play Zombie Shooter 2. Right, we're going to have to do things a little bit differently. And I think I know exactly how to do it, and I'm going to have to do it in a sense of basically kind of going with a fault of the design of the level. Kind of like I did with Alien Shooter Experiment. And what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to activate the boss, and I'm going to have to lure him down. And if you remember in the last episode, I found a sort of a cover spot where nothing can actually touch me. I'm going to have to go with that again. And what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to activate the boss and lure him down to there. And I'm going to have to blow the shit out of him from there. It's the only way I'm going to be able to do this, I think, because by normal means I'm not going to be able to kill him. I just don't have enough room to maneuver because of the constant onslaught of the zombie army. So we're going to do it that way. I'm going to go again with the ion cannon, just like I did before. So bear with me as I get myself set up. Now I know usually I just kind of pause the recording and go on, but you know what, this time I'm not, because it doesn't take me that long. So if I die this time though, I will pause the recording. But one second, repair that, go back, start buying more ammo. But yeah, we're going to go with it, try it that way. I'm going to try lure him down and take him out the old-fashioned way, taking advantage of level design faults. Because well, you know, it is level design fault. When you're playing a game, you should never be able to find a blind spot that you cannot be hurt in. That's a major no-no when it comes to a game. You shouldn't be able to do that. Like, you know, it's a fault. It's not cheating because it's a fault in the actual game itself. It's not like you're typing in a cheat code to give you infinite health or anything like that. So it's not actually seen as a form of cheating. It's simply just taking advantage of a boo-boo that developers made. And basically those containers, those big ass virus containers that are in that area with the final boss, it kind of acts as a sort of a cover, I suppose you could say. So I'll just be using that, and I'll be using it as cover to shield me from about 90% of the actual fire. And he's going to be in amongst the crowd as well, so that means that I'll be doing damage to him whilst I'm doing damage to everything else. It's the only way I can actually see myself doing this, because there's just so many enemies that it's almost impossible. It is basically the Alien Shooter Experiment boss all over again, and it's really annoying because that boss pissed me off big time. Because it's not because it was hard, it was just because it was ridiculously designed, where you had fuck all room to move, and you know, you couldn't really dodge his blasts. Like, I know I can dodge this boss's blasts, but fucking hell, all the other enemies just completely make up for his lack of firepower. And an extremely sort of over the top fucking overkill sense. So we're gonna have to do this a little bit differently. I'm gonna have to use the old trick. Now, I've never had to do this in Alien Shooter 2, because the boss in Alien Shooter 2 is a little bit different. You have this massive chamber that you can maneuver around, so it's not actually impossible to avoid enemies. You know, you just have this massive, and if I remember correctly, you don't get an endless onslaught of enemies either. I don't seem to remember that in Alien Shooter 2. Not like here where it's just no end to the amount of them. And it doesn't help that I've only got 2 lives. Well, 1 life, essentially, but I can die once and that's it. But, you know, it's sort of coming back to me now. I had forgotten about this boss being like that. But what can you do? At least it doesn't take me long to get back to him. Not like one of the other levels I had problems with, where it took me fucking about 20 minutes just to get back to where I was. At least like it's a pretty short, you know, pretty short onslaught. Yeah, it doesn't take very long to get back to where I was. I'm gonna stock up on ammo though, because this could take a while. Assuming my idea works. If not, I'm gonna have to think of something else, because once I do activate him, he'll pretty much follow me. He'll go in the direction I'll go to take me out, along with all his fucking minions, hundreds of them. And so if I can lure myself into that corner, if I can get myself into that corner and lure him in with me, I should be able to damage him whilst damaging everything else. It's kind of the only way I can see myself doing this. So let's try it out, shall we? Once we get through these guys, of course. As I said, it's not a method I generally like to use, but I suppose in a sense it's a better boss fight than, you know, it has been in some games. You know, it's better than the first zombie shooter boss fight, I suppose, because there's actually a challenge there. But I think the biggest problem with the shooter series when it comes to bosses is there's always too much else going on. There's never how should I describe it? The bosses don't get enough screen time, you know, to really absorb them, because you're too busy focusing on everything else around them. Like in Zombie Shooter 2, or sorry, Zombie Shooter 1 for example, you're always so bloody busy trying to take out, you know, trying to get the switches to electrocute him with, that, you know, you were pretty much almost completely distracted by that you never really got to see him. He just didn't get enough screen time, and it's a little bit frustrating when that happens. There we go. I'm gonna get as many medikits as I can. Okay, let's try this out. I generally don't like operating this way, but fuck it. So once he's activated, he'll basically, all the others will start teleporting in. But if I get myself into this corner over here, they won't be able to do too much to me. It's pretty much the only way I'm going to be able to do this and actually survive. Once I pass that wall, that's when he activates. There we go. And then that's when all the others start coming in as well, so I'm hoping that this fucker's gonna follow me down. I'm gonna get into my itty bitty corner here, and hopefully this will do the job. I'm hoping I can shoot out myself now. Oh no, don't tell me he's gonna get stuck behind that wall, is he? You dick munch. Right, I need him to get out of that corner. That's going to mean a little bit more effort from me somehow. I need him out of that corner. I need him to be directly in my line of fire. Otherwise there's no way I'm going to be able to hit him. Take out him first though. Okay. Let's move. comes the next squad. It's the only way that I'm actually going to be able to do this and survive it. It's a little bit ridiculous, but in the sense that I have to do it this way, but if it's the way I gotta do it, it's the way I gotta do it. Doesn't take much to level up now though, which is going to work in my favour as well. Like my high intelligence and my learning perk is going to be what kind of goes in my favour here. He's almost getting out of that corner. I just need him to move a little bit more out. I might have to do a little bit of a risk to get him out of there. I'm gonna have to shoot him. That's actually damaging him. Wow, this is actually working. Better than I'd hoped. I didn't realise the blast radius on this thing was so fucking high. There we go, you get out of that corner, you asshole. The problem now is that he can probably shoot me. He can. There we go. He's not able to do too much to me either. Right, I'm gonna stick in a bit more into the accuracy here. Oh crap, here comes the rocket launchers. Okay, I'm actually doing some damage to him. As I said, this is very unorthodox. I don't like doing it this way, but maybe the only way I'm gonna be able to do this. Shit, that guy's actually hurting me. I didn't want to get out of my hidey hole. I really didn't want to have to get out of my hidey hole. Oh, come on. My armor's not going to hold up against this. Well, my idea was sound. It's backfiring a little bit on me, I have to admit. The reason he's able to shoot me now is because he's high up. Because of the fact that he's in a fucking machine. I actually would have rather than stayed behind the bloody wall. This is gonna be tight. Not able to hurt me too much from his current position. I kind of got to stay in between those two beams as best that I can. I just got to sort of stay in between them and not let them hit me to the best of my capabilities, which is easier said than done. Once he's down, if I remember, the others stop spawning. Might even hurt me. Oh boy. Come on. Just die already. He's got a lot of health. That's the problem. That's where the problem lies here. He's just got an awful lot of health. I just gotta fucking stand here and hope that he doesn't shoot me too much, because once my armor runs out, that's it, I'm screwed. Getting a little bit unlucky here, to be honest. He's able to hit me so fucking directly. Come on. This is the most powerful weapon in the fucking game, and he's able to do this amount of fucking damage to me. It's a little bit insane. Come on. I think I've gotten where I wanted now. I gotta do is just take him down. Come on, that's it, just a little bit more. That's it, you're gonna die. Come on. Booyah!
Oh, that pig. It was a good robot. Catch up.
What? What? I have something to show you. Oh no, I'm not liking this. Is there something else that I forgot?
There's something I'm gonna show you.
Oh, I forgot I gotta take him out again. Uh-oh. This isn't good. No! And I've no armor either. Ah! I forgot about that. Balls. Okay, I'm gonna pause the recording and get back to that second point where he goes out with his little robot and starts blasting everything. So, I'll be right back. Okay, so we're back here again. This time with armor. Right, let's do this. So we gotta take down these generators. So, basically then, that will leave him vulnerable. Because he's got this sort of force field over him at the moment. So I need to take out those generators to be able to take him down. What the hell just happened? My armor ran out. Oh fuck, this is not good. There's too many fucking generators. This is just ridiculous. That's what this is now. Oh, how am I ever gonna do this? I just don't have the armor for this. I don't have what is needed to be able to. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna have to be really, really cautious. He's throwing shit at me. I've other things coming at me as well. So that one's down too. Okay, I just need to be as careful and as cagey as possible. And it's not always that easy, because I have enemies coming at me from all directions. I have him firing explosives at me. I don't know. Right, I'm gonna have to think up of another way to do this. So I'm gonna leave it here for this part, guys. So thank you very much for watching. I hope that you've enjoyed the video, and as always, I'll see you in the next one. Thank you, and have fun.